It's Clonka and her sisters.
You enjoy troublemaking videos.
We gotta feel who we are.
Usually people at night pray to God. You guys pray to me. You get down on your hands and knees, and you get your Bible, and you go to your favorite chapter, which is Negz, and you leave me a comment that you're praying for me. I am your God's new soul. I am basically your new God.
I'm a preacher. Yeah, I know you guys know I am. I am ordained. Serenity now. Serenity now.
Our Negz, who art in the attic, how that be thy alpha from Clonopin come, thy food stamps be done in the attic as in the bodega. Give us this day our daily peanut butter, and forgive us our transgressions as we forgive those who transgress against us, who harass against us. Lead us not into good, but deliver us from struggle straps. For thine is grandma house. Oh my god.
My stomach, oh yeah. Oh.
Girl. Who can make you girl? It's me,
Girl.
The world hates me, Pebbles.
And that is that for the intro. I have got to redo this intro one of these days. I haven't been paying much attention to my own channels or Mr. Me's channel for that matter. Still grappling with hernia hell. Still grappling with hernia hell. So let's see who's here so far. The Warpler. Yes, we're all suing. Good. And it's true. God, we need a scorecard to keep up, don't we? Okay. So let's get this going. All right. So we've got Gigi and Hussey suing Columbine AK. We've got Hussey suing both Begz and Clonka for breach of agreement. Oh god. And now we've got Clonka suing Samus Jean and Yabba Dabba Don't. Yes, yes, yes. Now, as we know, we're here for the entertainment. As for me, I don't want any of these people to win. To me, they're all the same. The Attic, the Bodega, Sam and Yaba, they're all the same. All the same. They. But you know me, the equal opportunity hater. I will always give credit where it's due, and so on and so forth. All right, let's see what else. Amber Chick is working and listening, and thank you for posting the PayPal link. I appreciate you, which brings me to my shameless e-begging portion of the show, the obnoxious e-begging portion of the show. If you wish to support the channel, but wish to avoid the YouTube toll troll, you can certainly do so. You can certainly do so at my PayPal. Rest assured, I keep all your information confidential, and I'll send you a nice little thank you note. All right. Alicia, Christy Claw, good to see you, as well as Alicia and Trisha Lynn. I hope you're well. Principal Todd, I'm glad you're along for this ride. I'm glad you're along for this ride. Lady Starfire, good to see you. Good to see you. And yes, you can also support the channel with finding something cool in my merch shop. Yes, in my merch shop. And if you wish to be potentially gifted a membership, just when you go into the memberships, when you go into membership settings, turn gifting on. Yes. So I know Al reviewed this video this morning. I thought I'd review it because hell, I've got nothing else to do today. And it's been a while since I've streamed on these buffoons. But Begzy playing victim, he always outdoes himself. I can't refuse that. I can't refuse to react to that. I can't pass that up. No. I cannot. I cannot pass that up. Oh my goodness. And Yaba, Miss Yaba Dabba Don't. Oh yeah, she's on the warpath. I think she's suspended from streaming on YouTube for a week or something. I could be wrong on that. She had a TOS violation. So now she's on the rampage. She's on the rampage, and she is going to take down any channel she can that reviews her. You know, I was leaving Yabba Dabba Don't alone for a while, but you know what? Not today, because we're gonna laugh at Begzy and Clonka playing victim, okay? And we're gonna point out all their hypocrisies. That's today. But Yabba Dabba Don't. You know when you launch a challenge like that, and someone like me sees it, like, I'm going to strike all of you. You know what that does? That makes me rethink my activities on YouTube. That makes me rethink them. Means I should probably be reviewing you. Yes. We're not going to do that today. But maybe soon. Maybe next week. I don't know. That's what you did. You're going to make me do it further. And then if you try to strike me, ask your new buddy, Columbine AK, how well that worked out for her. There we go. So there's that. Oh, they were both sanctimonious, Amber. They were both sanctimonious. And we're going to laugh at it. Hey, he's God after all, remember? He's God. He says so. Negz was the sanctimonious victim as always. LOL. He pretends that he wasn't doing the exact same shit as everyone. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And we are going to mock it relentlessly here today, Trisha Lynn. Stick around. Yeah, we are. And keep in mind, I'm not on anyone's side with this the Attic versus Sam and Jean and Yabba Dabba Don't. Okay, I don't want any of them to win. Okay, I don't want any of them. We're here to laugh at them. Hey, Christy Girl Adventures, good to see you. Please feel free to share this on your socials. This stream on your socials. Yes. So I had a trouble getting Rumble. I almost didn't do this stream because I had trouble getting Rumble to work. I usually use Google Chrome as a browser, but We're going to be playing it on Opera. It seems to work better on my Opera browser, so we're going to try that out. Hopefully this will work. So I skipped over his intro because I don't want his copyright music. And I skipped right over to where he and Clonka are on panel. Oh, it sure is, Christy. It sure is. And we are here to mock it relentlessly. We are observers. We're observers. Absolutely. So also, as many of you know, I have a hernia. And it can get quite painful if I sit for a long period of time. If that happens, I have to get up and walk around. I'm gonna play an old parody. This time it will be a Shanny parody as an intermission, so you guys can stay entertained. Yeah, you can all stay entertained. Okay, so if I have to take a walk for about 2 minutes, I will play my Shanny. I will run the Shanny parody, so you can all be entertained at intermission. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, let's get started. Okay. Hey, Kay Petty Higgins. I hope you're well. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Hang on. Okay. The stream is called False Reports. False Reports. And the fat bottom is still neutered. The bad bottom is still neutered. Okay. Let's see. Yes. Here's okay. See to get this working. Yes, yes, yes. All right, we have him on. Ooh. Okay. So we're gonna have him on 1.25 speed. All right, we're gonna have him on 1.25 speed. Okay. And yeah, okay. Hang on. I've got to get the chat up on my phone. Hang on, I got to get the chat up on my phone because I'm going to be in the other browser. And I won't be able to see the chat through StreamYard or whatever. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right. So we've got it. All right. Sorry for the delay. Technical issues. Yes. Technical issues. Okay. Let me know if the sound is okay for you guys.
You fucking retarded bitch. Is that all you know how to do is fucking lie? Is that how you convince your
hang on. Let's go back a bit. Okay.
I don't think the fundraiser is going very.
And then when I decide to let everybody else on, I'll share it in the fucking. Here, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in the Discord for everybody in the Discord because it's not that big of a Discord because it's very handpicked. It's not just a bunch of fucking.
Yes, we know. You run a cult. People pay $10 to join your little reindeer games. We know. Move on.
Cat ladies reeing into the fucking abyss about what a victim you are for the things that you went out and did to other people.
Oh my God. Look at you. Look at you. God damn it. This will be for another thumbnail, that's for sure. Okay, that'll be for another thumbnail. Because there will be a need for one, surely. Boy, man. You sounded tough. Oh, and he's been ratioed. 21 likeys and 172 thumbs down. Wow. I didn't notice. People were saying his videos are getting ratioed. Wow. You know what that shows, Begzy? People are still hate watching you. It's not having quite the effect, huh? The whole Yabba and Sam thing, Yabba Dabba Don't, Sam and Gene. It's not having the effect you wanted, is it? No.
Yeah, I've never seen people go out and victimize people and
Well, you do it. Clonka's done it. Come on, you're all the same. Let's remember, you were all buddies at one point or another, on and off.
Fucking just, play victim as much as these motherfuckers. Hey, what's up, love?
Hello.
What's up, love?
Hey,
And he says, hero. Hey, funny girl. Good morning to you too. Hey, Tay girl. Yes, the ratio has spoken. Hey, Christy, good girl adventures. Right on. Thank you for coming. All right, let's go.
Turn.
I'm laughing.
You are. You are. God, I like how she says it. I'm laughing. It's kind of like that character Lilith. You remember from Cheers or Frasier, Frasier's ex-wife? Remember how stiff she was and monotonic? Never show no facial expressions because her face would probably crack. This is who Clonka is reminding. I don't. Sorry, BB Newworth. Sorry, I'm doing you dirty like this. Yeah, he's kind of reminding me of Lilith right now.
What are you laughing about?
I don't think the fundraiser is going very well.
I don't think so either. Truth be told, I don't think so either.
For AK?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not?
Nah.
Oh, that's a shame. I just donated $125 to somebody last night that needed it. So that's a
Really? You donated part of your allowance that Clonka gives you. Oh, wow. That is so generous of you. So generous.
damn shame. How much have you gotten? I mean, for granted, it was somebody that really needed it.
Yeah, right,
for health
Christy?
reasons. Not like you. Wasn't I get a bunch of stuff to people and now they're holding me accountable. Hard to raise money for that.
Yeah, it's not going well. Even though people keep on saying in chat, donate $5, donate $1, donate anything.
Jojo.
Oh, come on. You've both been shamelessly e-begging. You've had everything from Kickstarter, his stupid GoFundMe, which I believe is still up, and I believe he hiked up the goal. Oh, because work is too dangerous. Work is too dangerous. I'm a victim. No, I'm not a real man.
I saw that.
Yep.
That's right.
Jojo,
Christy.
you're out there e-bagging for AK. Like, that is amazing.
You are all pathetic. Seriously, you are all pathetic.
That is amazing to me, Jojo. You used to be the funniest.
You didn't find that when she would try to get people to donate for you when you were her buddy. Huh? Didn't she abuse of her wheelchair bound? Wasn't JoJo Cannon the one who abused her wheelchair bound father? I'm asking.
This motherfucker in the server and in the chats.
1,000,000%.
Bagging on AK, bagging on Tragic, bagging on all these people. And now you're like,
Well, you don't get it still, do you? If they can do it with you, they can do it to you. You just don't get it. Especially you're all the same. None of you are good people.
shit.
Yep, it's
fun.
not. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, she's disgraced herself.
Yeah, it's not going well. I mean, everybody can put on a brave face, like, oh, you see, DC said everybody hates us. Yes, they do. That's why you're not raising money, AK.
Yeah. And that's why your communities are hug boxes.
Like yours? Oh, come on. We've seen you in Clonka kicking everybody out of your chats that disagrees with you. Come now.
But you block everybody, private everything, delete everything. Do you not like you guys have been doing this for so long and you don't realize that Kiwi Farms archives everything.
Yep.
And you act like, oh, it didn't happen. It's like, it's like you murder somebody and just
Gaming Ground. Thank you so much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Happy Friday to you too, Gigi. Oh, by the way, hey, Mr. B had a bad day, a bad evening at work yesterday, and it's your fault. It's your fault. But no, seriously, I thought I'd kid you this morning. But seriously, Gigi, thank you so much for the super chat. So much appreciated. Thank you. Do they even have a community besides Beth and Jana, Trisha Lynn? I don't think so. Yeah, Beth and Jana, I really don't think so. No. And I think there's somebody called Gen X Housewife. I could be wrong. Yeah. Thank you so much, Gigi. All right, let's move along.
Cover your eyes and walk. Bullshit. It's bullshit. I don't know exactly how weak everybody assumed that we were, but
Well, you are, but that's besides the point.
it wasn't a matter of us being weak. It was a matter of us being patient.
Yep.
No, you're weak
one of
for
the
other
defendants,
reasons. Beggs, you're the one who cries about work being dangerous. You're weak for other reasons.
You know what's amazing?
Angelica, good to see you. Today would have been my husband's birthday. I baked a cake. We put candles on it. We all shouted happy birthday and blew them out. I'm so sorry for your husband's loss, but I'm glad you found a way to, as part of your healing journey, to celebrate, to have that celebration. Glad to have you here, Angelica. D under some sock account? Yeah, it could be, Christy. It could be, because we haven't seen D in there in a while. Have we? Or unless D decided to just run away. D just decided to run away and took her wallet with her. You know what I mean?
When you are the defendant in this kind of a suit, which granted has not been filed yet, but I'm just saying, maybe it's not a good idea to go into a chat and run your fucking mouth. And I would like to remind everyone listening.
Oh, come on. You do that too. You've done that too. Good grief.
Not just the defendant.
Here's the thing that amazes me about all of them. Okay? With all their bad acts, and they accuse people of this very same bad acts that they do. Take Yabba Dabba Don't, as mentioned. She's now threatening to copyright strike or strike down channels that review her. Okay? So in other words, she's allowed to do what she does to Chantel, as she puts it. She's allowed to do that. But nobody can dare react to her on it. It's really something. They all, yeah, she might have tapped out. I wouldn't blame her. No, me either, Christy. Me either. No, me either, Christy.
But everybody, that these two women had the opportunity to take us to court. They both did, and they both lost. So if you're going to...
Well, the first time you guys were in court, was it last year or a year and a half ago? To be fair, the judge put a pox on both your houses, basically, at that time. Yeah, the judge put a pox on both your houses, basically. Okay? They said that you both need to stop talking about each other. Okay? Both sides needed to stop talking about each other. But did either side do that? No. No. And here I am. I talk about all of you.
You're going to sit there and say,
Hey, Dorothy.
we've got years
Yes, the fake Burberry. The fake Burberry, Doris.
of harassment. You know, okay, well, number one, there's a statute of limitations, number one. And number two, why didn't you present all that harassment in court?
Yeah.
When you had
Two
the
chances.
opportunity.
Two opportunities.
Two opportunities. And you lost both times.
Oh, I got somebody to admit.
Once again, that first time or that first go around, the judge put a pox on both your houses.
It's a violent threat, so that was helpful.
Timu Burberry.
I don't care about the evidence and all that. I just want to. I just know that when you're in court, it's all being recorded, and to get somebody to admit something, to confess something. I mean, it's handy.
You know, Alex is really doubling and tripling down on this lie about how I grifted money from that legal fundraiser.
Well, you kind of did. Okay, maybe you kind of did. Let's be real. At least with the, what was it? Ah, God, one of Begzy's many, many fundraisers. I can't even keep track anymore. And it was in it. I have the clip. And it was in an intro. When I redo the intro, I'll bring it back. But Clonka, you came out and said you donated your own money. Oh, wait a minute. Now it's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. God, there's so many lawsuits and fundraisers that these two did. I need a scorecard to keep up. Okay, I remember. this was the first time Clonka was going to court against Hussey. Okay. So she needed to raise funds for an attorney. But for whatever stupid reason, it was Begz, and at that time, Vagic was still friends with them. Vagic and Begzy did a fundraiser, and from that time on, if you all recall, even her on her own streams was telling everybody to send the money into Begzy's Cash App. It was always send it into Begzy's Cash App, not her PayPal, not her Cash App, but to Begzy's. And she admitted once upon a time, I donated some of my own money, and he doesn't know it. So I don't know. Maybe that's not the true definition of money laundering, but it is. I don't know. At best, shady, maybe dishonest. Hey, Blinky, good to see you. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
And now she's
God, it's going to be one big communal laundromat. God damn.
changed her story. She's like, oh, DC didn't tell me that she bought that ring. She told somebody else. Okay, name the person. I'd like to know what I said. And I'd like to see evidence. Don't you think, Alex, don't you think that if I had purchased an emerald ring at Tiffany's, that I would have shared a picture with that person?
That's true. If anybody knows Clara's history, Clonka, DC, whatever the hell you want to call her. Okay, if there's one thing I've known for over the years, we've been okay, DC is a very superficial person, a very shallow person. She's also extremely materialistic and loves to flex on all her luxury items, like back then the luxury condo, how she slept with rock stars and politicians, all her expensive designer bags that she was giving away. She loves to flex all her stuff, travels that she takes Begzy on. She loves to flex on this shit. She does. She loves to flex on this. So if she did go out and buy a Tiffany ring, a ring at Tiffany's, don't you think she'd be flashing it left, right, and center? Come on now. I'm not saying she's not the beacon of truth. None of them are. None of them are. But I know Clonka is a creature of habit when it comes to this materialistic, superficial nonsense. Oh, yeah, there would be pictures all over. Yeah.
Don't you think that
Hey,
person...
BGL, good morning to you too. It's good to see you. A Tiffany Emerald would look great with the bracelets, braless, t-shirt, pajama pants. Yeah. True.
would have said, wow, you bought an emerald ring?
Yeah, once again covered. She would be flexing it all over Twitter, all over Rumble, and God knows wherever else. Be flashing it.
Amazing. Can I see it? And I would have probably posted a picture.
Yep,
but I can't post a picture of something I don't own.
I believe
something
you don't
I never
own it.
bought.
Take it easy.
And I have never used.
Take it easy. I believe that you didn't. I believe that you didn't buy one. Take it easy.
Funds raised for another purpose.
And here's the other thing. Do we really care what she buys? Chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you care. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't. Okay. Do we really care about all the expensive designer shit she buys herself?
To buy something like that. No. Not ever.
No, every dime went to that cause.
Yep.
So whatever.
Yep. And now Alex is saying that I donated $7,000 to that legal fundraiser. I most certainly did not, madam.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Who was it that put that out there that Clara, didn't Clara herself say she donated? Wait a minute, Clara. Are you contradicting yourself? Wasn't it? Didn't I see? Oh, God. Didn't I see a screenshot somewhere where she said she did? I'm asking. I thought she did.
No. I was at the helm of that.
Number 2.
I know.
I was at the helm of that. God, you said Alex said this?
Of course.
You fucking retarded.
Look, I can't stand Alex. Okay, I honestly can't stand her. But I could have sworn I've seen somewhere where Clara said she donated most of that money.
Bitch, is that all you do is fucking lie?
Yeah.
Is that how you?
Well, how about you both? How about you both and your lies? You can't even keep up with your lies. Like, and again, I can't stand Alex. I really can't.
Convince your Johns that you don't have the clap?
Yep.
Like, what the fuck?
That's okay. No, she said she donated 7,000 into his Kickstarter. BTL, who? Clara or Alex? DC or Alex said that? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bollocks. I shouldn't type without my glasses on. That's okay, Angelica. You know how often I've done it? And then when I read it, I put my glasses on and I read it, and it comes and it looks like it was written in Egyptian hieroglyphics or something. Yeah, you're good at being snarky. That's right. I believe there is a clip of her saying it is on Owl's channel. Ah, okay.
What's wrong with you?
Clara said in that Discord DMs that were leaked that she paid for the store. Yeah, I saw something along those lines, BGL. Yeah. Thank you, BGL, for setting us straight. Thank you.
Like, you're a mother. You're supposed, like, I don't give a fuck what you do. When you're a mother, everywhere you go, chat room, Discord, everywhere, you are supposed to be a representative and an influence for your daughter or son or whatever it is.
Oh, look who's talking. Like, you and Clara are the ultimate influence for the minor son that still lives with you. Oh, no. You're not the one to talk about role models. Thanks. What are you teaching your kid? That to play victim? To lie and cheat? Avoid working? What are you teaching? I could go on. Whoa. Yeah, from last night, K Petty. Yeah.
Right?
It was the Kickstarter.
That's the way I feel.
Yeah, thank you. It was the Kickstarter. Okay. Yeah, it's from yesterday.
That's the steam I hold women in. So if I see women online like you doing this, I just assume that you're probably a shitty fucking mom and you instill these fucked up values in your kid.
Oh my God. The hypocrisy. Again, I don't like Alex. And, oh my God, I really don't like Alex. And but damn, dude. Look at you and trauma dumping. And what do you call taking your 15-year-old, your words, not ours, disabled son, on a walk around the neighborhood, going on a PDF walk? What do you call that? Oh my God.
And then one day they're going to grow up to be just like you. And that's shitty. That's why we continue to have generations of shitty people.
It is 2:00 in the afternoon where you are at.
I don't like that name. Hello, but I do not like that name. I do not like that name. I do not like that name. Mods, please do it. Do what you will, please. Sorry, come back with a better name. Sorry, come back with a better name than the N one. The N one. Please come back with a better name. Thank you. Coming from a man who, thank you, BGL. Thank you. Yeah, I don't like that name. Sorry. Not sorry. Not sorry. What am I saying? Not sorry. I'm not sorry. I just don't like that name. Coming from a man who half-ass raised one of his 3 kids, I really don't give a fuck what you think of anyone's parenting. Not today, Satan. Same goes for you, Ron. You have a son. Yeah. It's okay, Texas. It's good to see you, Texas. It's good to see you. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you, BGL, Amber Chick. Thank you, Christy Girl Adventure. Thank you. I have great mods.
Alex,
I have
I'm
great mods.
assuming that you don't have a job.
He does.
Do I assume correctly? I mean, I'm just wondering because it seems like all of you have all the time in the world to stream for hours at all hours.
West Coast?
Yeah, she's on the West Coast.
Oh, so she's definitely on the welfare.
I don't know.
You who's whining about getting being kicked off welfare and owing. Is it welfare? Is it disability? Whatever it is. Like I said, I'm in Canada. I can barely keep track of dwindling Canadian programs, let alone those in the United States. You who owes 30 grand. You who owes 30 grand. God damn it, you're ruining my day because you're forcing me to defend Alex here. Okay. Can I have a water bottle to destroy now? Okay, I want to destroy a water bottle. Hey, kitty. Unemployed, talking about unemployed people. Yeah, right. Right. Putting on makeup. Imagine this MF saying someone on the West Coast is on welfare. I know, right?
Guarantee she gets free housing. She'll take everything she can get for doing what any woman could do. I mean, not any woman, but like what seems like any whore could do, and that's just spread their legs, get pregnant, spit out a baby, don't have a dad around, and then just be a shitter on the internet like.
Listen to you. Is that what you think of all your baby mothers? All the women that had your children, that bore your children? Is that what you think of all three of them? Oh yeah, that's right. That's why you're not with them anymore. Yes. What am I thinking? God, I'm losing it in my old age. Damn it. I'm losing it in my old age. Okay. Look at you. You only have your youngest one by default, because the state of Florida, Youth Protection or whatever they call themselves in Florida, implored you to come and get him. Okay, but you didn't raise the other. You even signed away parental rights to the one who was sick. You even signed away your parental rights. No, Begz, you don't get to talk like that. Fucking misogynist. Clara, you, the feminist, the self-professed feminist. Listen to that misogyny there that just came out of his mouth. I'm not a feminist. See, at least I don't pretend to be a feminist. I don't even pretend to play one on YouTube. But listen, look at you, the feminist. Get out of here. Get out of here. Hey, Rudolph, good to see you. He's scared of women who have a functioning uterus. That's why it's not intimidated by Clara. Amber. DC just sits there. Gets sick, yeah. Clara was never a feminist. Performative, maybe. Oh, I'm with you there, Kay Petty. I'm with you there.
Lying about people all day. Do you realize that you're lying and your defamation could come back to haunt you one day? And there are people out there who do not have the time, but they do have.
I don't know. Does it haunt you both? Does it haunt you both? Does it keep you up? Something tells me no, not until somebody pinches your ass in a LOL suit. There.
Money.
Yeah.
So
hey, Deb,
I mean, this could. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all are gambling with your children's futures, and
aren't you? Aren't you also? Aren't you also? Says he. Not just. Never mind what he does on Crumble. Just by that PDF walk you took your kid on. Come on, you're not one to talk.
It's wild to me.
Yep.
I never gambled. I never did a goddamn thing. I never swatted anybody. I've never called CPS. I've never.
Oh, hold on. I think you have. Haven't you and Yabba Dabba Dope been calling CPS on each other for years now?
I've called the police to report that I was being threatened with an AR-15. You goddamn right. And
you threaten people with your guns on the regular. Okay? You threaten people with your guns on the regular. You love to flex about how you have loaded guns in the house. Spoiler alert, chat. Spoiler alert. Clonka later flexes that, when he sounds harried in that and flustered, that he carries a gun. She admits that she feels the need to carry a gun because she thinks her life is in danger from, Spoiler alert.
And any other threat I've had since in the last 2 years has been reported. But like, prior to that, I literally, you can ask Jana, you can ask anybody that's been around since 20.
Oh God, yeah, Jana, his oldest simp. Yeah, that's a reference.
17. I stayed in my lane. All I did was respond to the lie.
You never see, you and Clonka live for this shit. You don't stay in your lanes at all. You live for this shit. God damn it. Can you come by it honestly?
And the comments about Mason, and that was it. And shit kept getting
Yeah, right, Christy
worse.
girl? Ron, what about the dads who bugger off and live their own lives? What about you who only have your one son because you were forced to? Wait, exactly. Who threatened him with an AR-15? Who? He hasn't said. I have no idea who threatened him with an AR-15. Maybe he's referring to, if I were to guess Texas one, I'm going to think it's MFW, but honestly, MFW is pretty much gone. Okay? She's gone. She's passe. She doesn't have a YouTube channel anymore. I don't think he's on any platform, not Twitch, not Rumble. Not Twitter. I don't think he's around anymore, but he's still going to chew on that whole MFW. I could be wrong about that, but I'm guessing because MFW is the only other one I know that I've seen on stream flex about having an AR-15 and threatening to turn people, quote unquote, into cherry pie on her front lawn. Yeah. Exactly. He wrote on the back of, he wrote the BOK on dishonesty, the book on dishonesty and lies. That's right, Texas. He has. They literally jump and insert themselves. Absolutely, Blinky. Hey, Freddie. Hey, Freddie. Good to see. I have a pair of under the same pattern as his cap.
Yep. And you know when things got really bad, Negz? Things got really bad after a judge specifically told certain parties to back off on February 20th of 2023. And what did they do?
In February of 20, that's the case that I mentioned. And you're not following what the judge said either. Okay? The judge put a pox on both your houses. Okay? And said neither party should talk about the other, that both parties should leave each other alone. Don't even acknowledge each other's existence. You're not following the judge's advice either. There we go.
Exactly what we saw them do. So
you're in a good mood, right on, Kitty?
It's a
do you know who
told.
didn't threaten him with an AR-15 or say anything about his kids for him to come after them? Charlie or Callie? No, that's true. BGL, that's true. I don't like either Charlie or Callie, but I'm gonna give credit where it's due. That's true. They never did. No, they never did. So I don't know how they ended up in that crossfire. To be truthful, BGL, I don't know. Yeah. Now I imagine you and your skippies. Oh, Freddie, you naughty boy. You naughty boy. Yes. Clara, you know when things got really bad? When you hooked up with the buzzard. That's right. That's right, Texas.
Parties to back off on February 20th of 2023. And what did they do? Exactly what we saw them do.
And you're doing the same thing.
You're
doing the same thing.
It's a problem. It's a problem. So if you're going to sit out there saying, oh, they didn't do anything, nobody did anything. Yes, they fucking did.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they fucking did. And they bragged about it.
In front of you same people.
Right.
In front of you same people who sit there and deny it happened, they bragged about it.
Yep.
So
do you. So do you both. You both flex. I love it how both sides each think that they won. They didn't.
Are you saying that you're stupid? I love
the arrogance. Like I say, you're all the same. Not you, chat. Of course. You're all the same.
Are you saying that you're hard of hearing? Are you saying that you have extreme bias?
2020 was the year these bozos made a ton of money. 2024 is the year they go bankrupt. Oh, I would say that's a safe bet, BGL. If I were a betting woman, I'd be starting a pool now, but I can't do that because that would be illegal. It would be illegal in Canada. I'm sure it's illegal in the United States, so we're not going to do that. But if I were to do that, that's where the smart money would be.
Is that you're willing to let your own bias and own loneliness ruined the lives of other people, even though somebody probably ruined your
I don't know. You've done it.
fucking life, and that's why you're sitting here doing this? No self-awareness.
Look themselves in the mirror.
Worst, my most egregious
Oh, let's hear it.
thing I've done to anybody.
Everybody soon, pretty soon enough, you're gonna have to get out your violins because the victim playing is coming up. You'll have to get your violins very soon.
It's called them a fat cunt.
Ah, lovely.
First Amendment.
Lovely.
If being called a fat cunt hurt every business in the world, there'd be lawsuits every day.
You see, this is the thing. You people don't get the difference. You don't get it, do you? No matter how often I explain till I'm blue in the face. Okay? Calling somebody a fat cunt, while egregious and nasty, and certainly I wouldn't take too kindly to it, it's not grounds for a defamation suit. It's not grounds for a defamation suit. Why? Because it doesn't ruin somebody's life or their reputation per se. On the other hand, you both throwing out calling people you don't like, particularly Begz here, calling people they don't like PDFs, okay? That can ruin somebody's life. That can ruin their livelihood, okay? Let's say a potential employer, okay? A potential employer, they Google, and they do, trust me. I took a seminar on this years ago when I was a union rep. I guess in the United States, you call it a shop steward. Okay. I had to take a seminar on labor law here in this province. And yeah, one thing I learned, and my ex also is a certified HR professional. And all of them told me the first thing when they look at candidates' resumes, CVs here in Canada, resumes in the United States, first thing they look at is they do a Google search. Can you imagine on the candidate? They open the Google search and they're predator, PDF, predator, PDF. Yeah. See, that's a problem. If they see fat cunt, I don't think they're going to worry too much about it, especially if they want the best person for the job. And if that person happens to be fat, that's fine. But if they see PDF, predator, PDF, that's a problem. And that's just one example, right? Yeah. Hey, Zach, good to see you. Clary absolutely did donate 7 or 8K for the store. Yeah, I was informed of that, Zach, but thank you. Not illegal in the UK? No? It's illegal here. It's illegal here, Angelica. Everything that's exposed as kid. I know, Texas. I know. It hasn't gone missed on me.
But when you lie, because see, when you look at somebody and they're fat,
oh God, here we
and
go
they're being a
again.
cunt,
I swear he has another one with an obsession with fat women. Oh my God. Another one with an obsession of fat women.
kind of makes it true. And that I'm not just sending that to just
Once again, there is a huge difference between calling somebody a PDF incessantly and calling somebody a fat cunt. Okay.
just one person. That's a lot of people. There have been a lot of fat cunts.
My God.
Right. So what we're doing now, or what we will be doing now, is
Have you noticed that DC, with all her bluster and her huffing and puffing, particularly in the pre-Negz days, and now, you notice that she's submissive to him? She is submissive. And I was watching it earlier on Al's stream. She is submissive to him. Totally. I don't know if you've all noticed it. And she acts like he's the world's greatest dad. I know, Texas. It's weird. Yeah. Well, didn't he say her father pointed a gun at her at one point? Didn't he say that, Texas? Okay.
are going to get a copy. We're going to get a hold of the call that went into the fire department yesterday.
Yes.
And when we listen to it, we have been offered help in tracking down the person who made the call if the voice isn't immediately recognizable or the number isn't, if it was a Google voice number. And we've been offered assistance in tracking down whoever created that Google Voice account, and we will be pressing charges to the fullest.
Yeah,
So-
because
What are you talking
the
about?
departments are pissed and they want answers.
Yeah.
What you did.
Oh, the swatting? I have my own theory on that. Okay. I think they're referring to the swatting of the business. I have my own theory. Yes, the first thing we would go to basically instinctively would be to look to the bodega. It is their modus operandi. They've done it before. Lord knows they've done it and worse before. And it is definitely within their modus operandi. They love their Google phone numbers. Vagic loves his voice switchers. Okay. So while I can't rule out personally, I can't rule out that they did it, that they orchestrated that. On the other flip side of the coin is Begzy too has been known. It is part of his modus operandi. What if he orchestrated that himself in order to continue perpetuating his victim narrative? Let's remember when he is on to raise money for himself, okay, because he's not making any money in it through his chats, or I guess Methy Beffy's disability checks run out. Yeah. I have like a part of me really thinks that he could have done this himself. He could have orchestrated this himself just to perpetuate the victim narrative. Look what happened with the car. You know, for how long they were blaming MFW for scrawling bitch on the back of his car with blue crayon. Remember? And we came out with that theory. It's alleged, of course, but we came up with the theory that he more than likely scrawled bitch on the back of his car too, again, to further perpetuate that victim narrative he loves to do. So that's my theory, that while I think the bodega is certainly capable of it, and they certainly have their twisted psychotic reasons, I can see Begz doing this to himself. Yeah, I can. Soft tacos, that's right, Texas. Yeah, I can. Someone said he either called it himself or it came for overseas. Yeah, exactly. She is subservient to him. She is. Negz is a victim to his own bowel movements. What is it with him, Vagic? They're all constipated. God damn, what is it? Eat fiber, for fuck's sake. It does body good. Eat fiber. It does body good. I don't believe he did that to... You don't believe it, Kay Paddington? Yeah. Like I said, I certainly would never rule out the bodega. Let's remember, I received incessant calls from the bodega for a long time. And I've even put them on video. I even live streamed the time when they did. Okay, so I know the modus operandi firsthand, but I can still see him doing that to himself. I can still see it. Yeah. Gerd, that's right.
You know what? Here's the problem: is you did it to businesses. So not just me, but the two businesses neighboring to me, the three. Hell, if all six of them, they all six could file a complaint.
I'm gonna put it up again.
As a business. If that had any impact on their business, they could file a complaint. And tomorrow, I'm gonna go visit the rest of the business owners. I'm gonna talk to them about what happened. I'm gonna talk to them about.
Please, the rest of the businesses don't even like you. They don't even like you. That's already been established.
What the situation is. And I mean, like, yeah, and with it being a business affecting a city's tax income.
Nope, with the fire department involved, he would not be that dumb. They'll figure out who did it on this one. This was different. Hey, T girl. I hope you're... Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you stopped by. Thank you. And thank you for giving a likey. I appreciate you. I hope you're well, T girl. I am. Okay.
Income, affecting jobs, affecting things that will bring people here. They frown upon that.
Yeah.
Greatly. I mean, like, businesses almost have
Negz is gathering businesses that will fight on his behalf like he did in high school. No one is scared of him. They don't like him, the locals, BGL, the local business owners. They don't even like him, BGL. Yeah, he can barely hold his eyes open, stays all night streaming and listening to himself talk. Can't even get to work by noon. Yeah, that's the other thing. Why weren't you at your store? Never mind. Hey, Whimsical, good to see you.
Have more protection than humans. It's weird.
Right. Right. And to all the people who are spreading this conspiracy theory that we called in ourselves, well, I guess you're just gonna have to wait and see, aren't you?
I guess we will. But Clonka, you seem to think that I care. I don't, and I don't care all that much. I just put out a theory out there. It's not the end of the world. If I'm proven wrong, it wouldn't be the first time. I don't care.
I was live. I was fucking live.
Right.
And it happened way into my stream. Yeah,
Connorsville needs him. Oh my God. Texas. Connorsville needs him. Oh boy. They need him like a hole in the head.
No, I have you on video the entire time.
Yeah.
So I have evidence that you didn't do it.
Right.
And I'm not even going to entertain these fucking poop eating retards with that footage. If the authorities need it, I'll provide it to them.
I'm pretty sure the Farms has the footage. We don't need them from you. Yeah. I'm reasonably certain the Farms has the footage.
But I doubt they're going to be like, oh, you called on yourself. No.
Right. I mean, Negz was live the entire time on camera, and we have cameras in the store. Okay. So if anybody wants to do it, not you losers, but if the people here want to do an investigation, we can pull the camera footage from inside the store to show.
If the store is going to stay open, DC is going to have to do the work. And he seems to be willing to step up for a man since he can't hack at BGL. Work is too dangerous for His Highness. Remember that. He said so himself. That work is too dangerous.
Or that I did not call anyone.
And I have I have cameras everywhere. They all record audio. Everybody knows this.
Yep.
Even if you're in the back room, it records you. And the cameras are sensitive. I mean, I'm sorry if that's why it's not a public restroom. I can probably hear people fart and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I have a good system.
Oh please, you put cameras in the restroom. Oh boy, I remember a bar I used to work at 30 years ago. The bar owner was so anti-drug. I thought it was counterintuitive. He was, if you're that anti-drug, why do you own a bar? Okay, but anyways. And this bar owner put cameras in the bathrooms, in the washrooms, until somebody made a human rights complaint against him. Against the law to put cameras in the washroom.
I mean, think about it. What makes more sense that we two who were on camera, or I wasn't on camera, but we were on stream, and I know that there are cameras everywhere in the store.
Blinky.
Right.
So that if
one of those beanies with a propeller on it.
Negz started to, feel froggy, and he thought, well, maybe she did it. He could go and he could take a look at all the camera footage from yesterday to verify that I have nothing to do with it. Is it more likely that we did it, or that the guy who's already put in calls to the police on stream?
I haven't ruled out either of you, to be honest. I haven't ruled it out either of you. And even if the camera covers everything in the store, okay, maybe it'll show Begzy never made the phone call, but could have been you. Could have been one of your very few buddies, like Meffy Beffy. Meffy Beffy would do anything you tell her. She's that much of a fucking simp. She would do anything you tell her.
And threatened us the night before.
Or even Isagana. Even Isagana, yeah. Hey, Debbie. Good to see you. That's illegal, even if it's your store. Yeah, exactly. It's the same here in Canada, Debbie. Like I said, with that bar owner who he wanted to keep he was so paranoid over drugs floating around his bar that he put cameras in the restrooms. But until somebody discovered the cameras and made a human rights complaint. Texas One, it's true. She at least has a work ethic. She clearly is better at it than him. Yep, true. No argument. We shall see if he gets bigger. Easy for me to say. Bitter if he makes more money. Tomorrow he'll say the town hates him. That's right, Whimsical. That's right. The world hates me, Pebbles. The world hates me, Pebbles. Yeah. Hey, Mel. Good to see you. Thanks for covering the domestic Argentinian goddess. I was surprised to see the fire department there. Still not sure of what the story is on that. True. Oh, he has her so brainwashed. Yes. Well, she's so subservient, as you point out. She's submissive.
Yes.
And,
What do
and,
you think is more likely?
and who else did he call the police department on? Miss Parker, right?
No,
Mrs. Parker. They also called the cops on Sam and Yaba. I'm assuming they're referring to Vajik. They also sicked the cops on Sam and Yaba before they all laid their beady little eyes on each other. And they're now buddies. Ain't that something? See why I don't like any of them? Oh, damn it. No principles. Ah.
no, I don't think so. I mean, they say that he called the fire department on her. I think
That's
that
alleged.
that's
He's taking Clonka's wardrobe. Pretty soon he won't have anything to wear. I know. All that thing is those chains. You know those chains that she likes to wear? Or a bucket hat, even a bucket hat. That's a soundbite for my personal staff. Right on, right on. Domestic Argentinian goddess.
allegation. Okay.
Right.
Okay. My bad.
Right on,
See, we're
Mel,
willing
you
to do that.
started a
It's an
trend.
allegation. It may not have been.
Milk is milking. You're starting.
Yeah, that's what people with integrity and dignity and some kind of decorum do. You know.
Oh, what?
But you know, you're a grown man who sits with children in your lap looking for penises, like a weirdo. Yeah, I was on cam the entire time. Dude, it's the same shit. If it happens to us, we deserve it. If it happens like that, we did it. It's just like they don't take a look around at the mob with pitchfork.
I'm not here to deny that any of you're all bad. That's my contention. You are all bad. You're all the same. This is my contention. You're all the same. You are definitely the example of that old expression. If they can do it to you, do it with you, they can do it to you. You are all the prime examples of that.
And torches and go,
Right.
oh, maybe we're the fucking problem. Like, I get it. You don't like me. Fuck the fuck off then. Go watch something. Go watch some exercise videos before your husband comes home and finds you dead with a fucking corn cob like this in your throat because you can't fucking wait to eat it off the cob.
What are you talking about now? What are you talking about now?
Stupid fucks.
Yep.
I mean, all I do is run my mouth. And you put me on a stand, you can cross-examine me, anything. There are no threats from me.
Nope.
There are no threats from Clara.
Nope.
And the only threats that may have been made were, we're going to handle this legally, and
Yep.
those necessarily.
How often have you said, Begz? How often have you said that you were going to get your guns, that you've got loaded guns, and you were going to shoot anybody on sight? Come on now. We forgot about that? Has Ronnie's clonnies affected your memory? Or that Delta 8? Or whatever the hell you're ingesting nowadays?
Really weren't threats, those were promises.
Yeah, exactly. I just find it amazing. I mean, it's always interesting to me because I've been diving into the drama of the ex-Scientologist community. And it's amazing how similar those stories are to this community or these two communities or three.
That includes yours. That includes yours. Come on, fess up.
Communities or whatever they are, and all the same drama, all the same bullshit.
Oh my
And
God.
so it's been really interesting watching a cult form in that little bodega circle. I have seen people saying things
Yeah,
in
just
chat
like you.
that they know are not true. They
Of
know
course.
that they're not true. I mean, they know because they were there, they saw it, they witnessed it, you know, and they're in there repeating these lies over and over and over again. It is absolutely incredible. They act like we're pulling allegations out of our ass and not that the people involved admitted to all of it. They admitted it. They bragged about it. They monetized it.
I wouldn't hire an attorney and pursue something on hearsay.
Exactly.
When there's solid evidence given to you by the source, then you could, if it's actionable. That's see, that's what I'm talking about. You guys are playing.
Hey, Monica.
fucking-
Hey,
I don't even know what you're
David.
doing. It is so dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, like in any.
You should have heard her after she watched a Synanon documentary. Oh, I missed that. I must have missed that. Must have missed that one.
Any adult would think be outside of the box with this, right? You know, and I know everybody was having a good run with the harassment and people were donating and being like, oh, this is such a pick a kid. But it's not cool anymore and everybody's tired of it. And I think a lot of people are realizing that Negz wasn't lying. Why would I hire an attorney to lie?
Right.
I don't know, why does anybody? It's not like that would be the first time something like that happened. Hiring an attorney to further perpetuate lies. Certainly not the last.
I'm not like some people.
He's an expert
I
on
would
cults.
hire an
That's right,
attorney.
Texas.
Waste my fucking time. Spend time away from my family. Spend time away from making money. To sit there with a fucking big ass accumulating bill because I'm a lying sack of shit.
Well, you are.
Right.
You are.
You are fucking absurd for thinking that.
Call me absurd. Boys and girls in the chat, just call me absurd.
Right. And just so that you all know,
I know they're referring to the bodega and not me, but since I'm critiquing them today, I might, oh God.
mentioned this before, but I'm going to say it again. I
Uh-huh.
have spoken to at least 10 attorneys.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
About not just this case, but about other cases. Now, this was months ago.
Going through Martindale Hubble, have we? Or Hubble Martindale? How does that go?
All right. It was months ago where we did not have the concrete proof that we have now.
That's right.
And it was all like, well, can you prove that they did this? Can you prove that they did that? Now, this was before somebody was sent to the store. This was before all of that happened, right? And each and every one of those lawyers, whether I was talking about one group or another group or one person or another person, all of these lawyers said, you're going to lose. I'm just warning you. You are going to spend a lot of money and you're not going to win. The likelihood of you winning is zero. So I don't want to, I mean, lawyers were saying, I don't want to take your money because you're not going to win and it's going to take years and it's a problem. I said, okay. And so I was kind of down at the mouth, but then I thought, all right, whatever. But now, after being warned repeatedly, back off, don't do anything, don't talk, don't just stay away from each other. What happened? Double, triple, quadruple down. And Negz,
yeah, but you both did it too. You both did it too, as I said earlier. You just can't help yourselves. And I'm talking both sides here, between Yaba and Sam, between you two. Okay? You can't help yourselves. You eventually go back to each other. Oh, yeah.
I remember whenever it was, I don't know if it was last summer or last fall, I can't quite recall, when you were having those problems with eBay and you were having
really,
the problem
Mel.
with PayPal, and all of this was going on, and I was
GC's Dunning-Kruger must be off the charts living with that. We've got to be submissive, right? Yeah.
trying so hard to think that it was because of anything, a glitch, you know, some problem. And you said, no, somebody's fucking with me. Somebody is fucking with my eBay. Somebody is fucking with my PayPal. Something is going wrong. And eventually it was resolved, but it took a while. And it was like nail biting. I mean, you couldn't get money out of that eBay account. You couldn't transfer the money for the sales that you had made.
No,
and then eventually it was fixed.
Yeah.
And then we come to find out who was responsible for it.
Oh, who?
And so you got,
Who
and
was?
you've got all these people who are trying to act brand new. Oh, nothing was ever done to you guys. Really?
Even his thing, you notice that little square in the corner says pedocillin. Pedocillin. This is how obsessed he is. This is why he's a sick fuck. Yeah. But here's the thing. Oh, God, with the whole eBay thing. Okay, a site like eBay, an e-commerce site like eBay, they're not going to just take someone's say-so that things are wrong. They're going to investigate, right? Or at least I think they would investigate. And, you know, if they blocked your eBay from transferring funds or whatever, that would mean they probably found something wrong. Something wrong. Keep in mind, people like their enemies, their detractors can report to eBay all they like. But at the end of the day, eBay decides. And they have to have found something wrong if they froze or they blocked transfers.
Really? Negz was at a point
Yeah, sure, Jan.
where there were income streams.
It was resolved when he remembered. Oh, thank you, Texas, for setting me straight. It was. He'd forgotten his password. Oh my God. He'd forgotten it. You see, this is what he does. He adds more drama to what really is. To take any given situation, he'll add more, make it more dramatic than it really is. So if he forgot his password to his eBay or to his PayPal or whatever, and then to put this, oh God, this is too much. Too much. I am no fan of Clara, but in the case of Sam Yaba, they have a fighting chance. Oh, Tank Girl, I want none of them to win, truth be told. I don't want either side to win. No, seriously. I want neither side to benefit from it. I want neither side to, no, honestly. Against Tussie is a completely different story. That's true. Dragon, hey, bad girl, how you doing? Okay. He is a victim of any situation. That's right, Monica. That's right.
And I wish that people would stop saying that this is about YouTube or Twitch or Rumble. No, it isn't. We are primarily concerned with the attempt to fuck with the store, to fuck with Nex's eBay, possibly to fuck with PayPal. We're not sure. That'll all come out eventually, I guess.
Wait a minute. Didn't someone just tell me in chat that it came out? Was it Texas? Who was it? I forgot who. Was it Texas who told me that he forgot? Yeah, that he forgot his password. Oh my God.
But it was really, really
and let's
bad.
not forget he got caught scamming on eBay once upon a time, so they can review him. That's an excellent point. I forgot about that. This wasn't his first rodeo with eBay, was it, BGL? I've forgotten all about that. That's right. So they probably would have, yeah, you're right. I understand the sentiment. They don't exactly make people want to root for them. Exactly, Mel. Nobody wants to root for them. Here they thought people would be opening their arms to them after the whole, Sam and Yaba versus Belinda thing, with this, and everybody would, and people were taking their sides clearly, and everybody thought, and then you get these two up in the attic, rotting away in the attic, thinking, oh, we're gonna, they're being welcomed back into the so-called community with open arms. And well, it just didn't turn out that way now, did it? No. All right. DC, your man smoked too much weed. Oh, that the Ronnie's colonies.
There were two people and their community
Right
who
on,
were trying to destroy Nex's life. In
essence, yeah. I mean, in actuality, actually.
I'm gonna bump the speed up a bit.
This is just my opinion. I think their goal was to get me to commit suicide.
I agree. I've said that before, and people told me that I was being paranoid. No.
Oh my God, Begz! How many times have you told me to unalive myself on live streams? Huh? And some of you in chat, at least some of you in chat, probably remember this. Okay. When I would be reviewing him, and he came right out and he told me to unalive myself. Well, he said Kill myself. Yeah. How many times have you said that to me, Begz? Yeah.
No, I believe that to be true. Preferably on camera, live.
No, it won't.
Texas, so that everybody would have content. They would have something to, stream about. But it was bad. So for all the people who are like, oh, this is just internet. No, it isn't just internet. It isn't. Let me remind everybody too.
Oh, look who's there. It's Screechy Nietzsche, the latest. What is Screechy Nietzsche doing with a picture of AK? Why? I always knew that one had a few screws loose. Oh my God. Screechy Nietzsche. She who also dumped my father's obituary on Twitter. Yeah. Yeah. Screechy. Look at her simping over there. Let's see. She claims I'm harassing her too, Anna. I guess that's Anna Nicole. I don't recall posting her family or contact info. That was her and tragic. Yes, but Screechy, you were best buddies with Columbine and Bajic. As I recall, you were one of the so-called Manson girls. You had a part in all of it. You had a huge part. You applauded it. You applauded it, Screechy. Oh, yeah. No, Screechy, you do not have clean hands. No. You don't. God, I remember mentioning this on Twitter. And Swede came on, her hubby now, her new hubby, Swede, came on Twitter and came at me. Oh, God. And here I was thinking chivalry was dead.
That if you decide that you are going to join forces with some stranger from Connorsville, and you are going to encourage them to go into a store.
No, he doesn't.
Because I remember things like, oh, it's no big deal. What's the problem? Well, let me explain the problem. This is a town that is full of people with a long history of violent felonies, people who are drug addicts, who will do anything for $20. I mean, literally anything, including lie, including rob, including steal.
So you're talking about people in your town now. You do realize that none of these people live in your town, right? None of them. So now I'm getting lost. Are you talking about your surrounding? You were here is Begz saying he was going to get the business community of Connorsville to rally around him. Now you hate everybody. Oh God, you guys! All of this is the same stream. You need a scorecard.
Possibly commit an act of violence. So if somebody would do something for $20, what would they do for 50? What would they do for 100? And we are surrounded by people who have.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Very, very dodgy pasts. So it's just by the grace of God that the guy who went to the store does not have a criminal record. And yes, I checked. Oh, yes, I checked very, very thoroughly.
Yeah, there was a lot of.
I'm still wondering why Screechy has a picture of Columbine AK as her avatar.
Checking on that fellow.
Yeah, but
legally, yeah. and by somebody who works for the police department.
Yeah, exactly. So that was lucky. But if that guy that you sent happened, you didn't know who that guy was. You know, he could have been a rapist.
Do you remember Hog, that guy Hog that was in Sam's chat? And I think it was, and he offer to go to the store, and he was in the area. Sam kind of egged him on, and I heard later that Sam was actually offering the guy money to go back to their store. See, none of these people have clean hands, right? None of them do. But Begzy, on the other hand, you couldn't have known that at the time. And as I've told you, Begzy, you have to learn to differentiate. But I know customers, stalkers, such a fine line that can be easily blurred. Such a fine line. But yeah, the town needs you, Corbin. Be brave when you get to the counter to pay for the FF lunch and you don't have enough money. Angelica. Oh, good. I didn't miss it at all. My neighbor came over. She's making lasagna. I miss a good vegan lasagna. I do miss a good vegan lasagna. Yes, I do. Firefighter like, sure. AK was talking about Nietzsche's baby, so she's trolling her. At least that's my assumption. Oh no, they're not friends anymore. BGL they're not friends anymore, but they were once upon a time. And Screechy was endorsing. She was co-signing all of it. She was. She doesn't have clean hands either.
He could have been an armed robber. He could have been, a violent criminal. And God forbid that encounter would have turned out badly, And that's why you don't recruit some Tom, Dick, or Harry from a town that you know nothing about to go and harass anyone.
So from what I heard, all he did was ask about flags that they were selling in the store. Okay, yeah. Sam egged him on, probably even offered him money to go along with this. But they couldn't have known that at the time. And from what I know, he was just a regular customer. And you're allowed to film in public places. How often do people, influencers you see on Instagram or TikTok, they go shopping and they film their experience inside Walmart or Target or Torrid or whatever. You know what I mean? Or they go to the supermarket And they film they film themselves going through the aisles, right? Hell, if anybody watches the Mr. Me and Me show, that's my roommate's channel. If a mod can put the link to the Mr. Me and Me show in chat, that would be great. That would be greatly appreciated. But I mean, hell, Mr. Me and I film in stores all the time. Why? Because Mr. Me is crazy and in stores. He's like a kid in a candy store at Canadian Tire, and it's weird. So I film it, right? So yeah, so you can't say he's a serial harasser upon the first visit. I don't know if he went back a second time, right? Yeah. Angelica, Sam wanted him to go back for a photo session. Oh, yes, he did. And she paid for it. But he said he was going with, yeah, that's it. And she ended up blocking Hog, because the Hog no longer served a purpose, did he? No. Hey, Kissy Kitty. There is a rumor that Sam knew Hog and was set up. Oh, no, it was set up. It's just nobody knew it. They could not have known that at that time. Do you know what I mean? No, it turned out to be a setup. I get it. Thank you, BGL. Thank you. This is the Mr. Me and Me show. It's a lot of driving videos. We're on the road. Mr. Me has road rage because he yells at other drivers and it's funny. Or we see him jumping up and down in elevators just to give me a heart attack. Or we see him, gaga giddy at Canadian Tire. Anyways, it's fun, short content for the most part. Go give it a look and consider subbing. That is my roommate, Mr. Me, the Mr. Me and Me show. Yeah. There we go. Thank you, BGL. All right. Let's go back. Let's go back to the catastrophe. You love Mr. Me, eh, Mischief? Good to see you here, Mischief. You love Mr. Me. Yeah. A lot of people like Mr. Me. Yeah.
Or offering to pay people to vandalize the store. And yes, we've got that on record. And there's a lot of stuff that happened too that
Who is this Empresa Soria? Who is that?
We're not going to talk about, obviously, but will come out at some point. We'll figure it out. But it's an understatement to say that there is so much. There have been so many things that have been done. Everything. You tried to destroy us financially. You tried to destroy our family. God, there's a story I really want to tell, but I can't because it would be violating the privacy of somebody I love very, very dearly.
Yeah, just tell me.
I will. It was probably one of the most heartbreaking conversations I've ever had in this house. So I think that you guys who think that it's funny to send the authorities to a home because for the lulz, you don't understand what you're doing to the people in that house, especially the most vulnerable people in the house.
What house?
And you think it's a joke. You think it's funny. You think that it's a laugh.
What house are we talking about?
You think it's hilarious. And if you're going to get a big laugh out of doing it once, why not do it 8 times? Why not? So what some people have given themselves permission to do going back years I'm not going to say that everybody's traumatized, but what I am saying is that there is absolutely no excuse for it, and you think it's funny.
Oh
no,
my God,
my
the
therapist
victim
is clearly
playing. Oh my God, I have no idea even what they're referring to. Wait, was it proven? It wasn't. No, it was Dove Kitty. It was. But just the first time when Hog went in, he was like any other customer. They couldn't have known it at that time. You know what I mean? And Beth has said this before of other customers. I don't know. Like, it's like to him, customers and stalkers, the line tends to get blurred, I guess. Like, yeah, your husband would dance when there was music in shops. There you go. Fedora, the link to the Mr. Me show in your info is a dead link if you want to update. Is it really? Is it really? Oh my God. Okay. I'll update it later. Thank you, David. Thank you. I think hang on. Let me check this out now because BGL just put the link there. There we go. Okay, BGL has the good one. Yeah, this is coming up. BGL has the good one. No, yeah, BGL has the good one. I just opened it. Yeah. Thank you, BGL. David, BGL has the good link. Okay? She has the good link. Log off, Clonka. Right. She's probably talking about the kid from when his mom died. Oh, okay. Okay, now I understand, Angelica. All right, let's continue this catastrophe.
Stated to me that I've told her the events, and since I buried my son.
Oh,
and she said
Belinda's
that
live
was
now.
definitely a part of your
Oh.
trauma.
Oh.
I mean, like, if everybody, yeah, it's real fucking ha 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 when I can't sleep at night. It's real fucking ha 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 when I feel
Okay, thank you, David.
like
I'll take a look
I'm
at it
losing
later.
everything.
But
It's real
meanwhile,
fucking
David, if
ha,
you
ha,
want
ha.
to check it out, okay, just click on the link that BGL provided.
Feel guilty that I'm not being enough for everybody because of the PTSD. Yeah, it's real ha ha ha. It's a fucking blast. I'm having a fucking party over here.
And for the people who like to sneer and go on stream, or even worse, get into my DMs and try to give me advice, first of all, just drop dead, all of you. Okay,
Oh.
I don't need your advice. I
Oh.
don't need your pointers. I don't want you telling me
Okay,
about
thank you,
myself.
David.
Fuck off.
Much appreciated.
Second of all, for the people who are complaining and saying
Paul jumped into a live chat. He had been told about Sam and that he was talking about Connorsville. He was going downtown to get lunch, and Sam asked. Okay, thank you for clearing that up, Christy. I appreciate that. Thank you all of you for clearing. Thank you all of you.
that changed, that I'm not the same person. You're goddamn right I'm not the same person.
Yep, you're
Who
right,
would be?
BGL.
After 2 fucking years. 2 years. 2 years. Or
2
actually a little
fucking
over
years.
2 years, because Negz and I sort of started chatting with each other as friends in January of 2022. And I have not had a moment's peace since then. Not a moment's fucking peace. My job contacted, people smearing me, people trying to get me fired, AK
Oh,
trying to get me
God, here we
fired.
go.
Bridget, who lied and said that she never contacted my job. Yes, you did, Bridget. I've got the screenshot. All these people who thought it would be hilarious to try to take me down a few pegs, to try to destroy something that I spent 30 years building.
No, you did that yourself, Clara. No, let's be real. You did that yourself. When you decided to react to fat women, okay, because that's, when you decided to react to fat women, you did that to yourself. You had to have known this would have put a risk on your career. My ex used to work in media. He was a radio producer, for a news talk radio producer for over 35 years. And one thing he told me when the social media, the advent of the social media age, he told me his bosses told him that even on your own personal social media accounts, you're representing the station. So the same would apply to her. Even on her own accounts, you're supposed to be representing. That's the philosophy. That's the philosophy. See, Clara, that was a no-no what you chose to do. See, myself, I'm a retired public servant. And while I was still working, especially as a former union rep, or as you call it in the United States, a shop steward, I wouldn't have started my YouTube channel while still working. And if I did, I'd probably be doing something else, that something else innocuous like food, talking about veganism, probably something like that. But I definitely would not be getting involved in YouTube drama, because I know that it could get me in trouble at work. So Clara, no, you got yourself in trouble the day you started to decide to start doing that. Not a good look for something like Voices of America. It's not a good look. Even reacting to fat women. I don't care how much you don't like them. I don't care how many faults you think they have. You're the one that works for Voices of America, not them. You're their employee. It's a bad look. No matter how you slice it, it's a bad look. Negz, it's not the effing excuse, not a moment's peace. Bitch, you did the same to other people. Exactly, Angelica. And yet she's done it too. Begzy has done it too. And wasn't it Begzy who originally contacted her job along with Scott Stevens? Wasn't it them who originally contacted her job? Yeah, you want to look at who really called your job, Clonka. Look at your boyfriend, huh? Look at your gigolo. There.
And why did you do it? Because you didn't approve of a choice that I made as an adult woman.
Oh my
You didn't approve of
God.
it. So because you didn't approve of it, you thought that I deserved to be completely and totally destroyed.
Except Begz, before then, along with Scott Stevens, contacted your job. Let's have the timeline right.
Destroyed. And you did it as a mob.
Oh
All
my
of you
God.
did it as a mob.
And
Now,
you also blamed irate Alex, I remember, for when he dumped those DMs. You also blamed irate Alex for it. Oh God. It never ends. They shift blame to whoever, and it changes with the wind, right? Oh my God.
and let's not forget the police coming to the door, people threatening to call CPS, people contacting Negz's mother.
For real, who positions themselves as an online gossip when you have top secret clear. I know it boggles the mind, BGL. I don't get it myself. Look, I had to go through background checks, and then at my work, they started doing background checks on all employees every 4 years. That's what they had decided to do. So that meant once you're employed by them, you still had to keep your nose clean in every sense of the word. You have to keep your of the term, phrase, whatever you want to call it. You know, I would never have done started this particular type of YouTubing while I was still a union rep, while I was still working as a public servant. Never.
So, yes, they did that again. And when
CBS probably got twice in 5 weeks.
that's right. And when you add on top of that, I was trying to sell my house. I was unemployed. I had a sick relative in Washington.
Oh my God. You know, your unemployment was your own undoing. All right, let's be real. That was your own undoing. Your sick aunt, I'm glad you brought your sick, dying aunt up. You picked a hell of a time to move halfway across the country while your ailing, dying aunt, in her moment of need, you moved away halfway across the country. Who does that? Her only relative around that she was able to count on, not anymore, obviously, but when she was able to count on, moves halfway across the country. I mean, let's put it this way. Your aunt wasn't well into her 90s. She was on her last legs. You at least couldn't have waited. You couldn't have waited. That's my opinion anyway. You couldn't have waited. Nah, you had to jump in the sack with him right away. No one told her to give up her dog or sell her house. Exactly, Milk. Exactly. Exactly, Milk.
It was under an enormous amount of pressure from my family. And that's when all of you chose to start fucking dogpiling everybody.
Oh,
Meg
boy.
was in a horrible mental state as any.
Everybody, the chat, violins in the chat, please. Violins in the chat, please. Violins in the chat.
Anybody would be, given the circumstances, when you feel like the walls are closing in on you. And you guys decided.
All of her trouble started after hooking up with Negz. It should have been a clue. That too. That's true. Chow mein. Thank you, Christy. Whimsical. Fedora, he dropped DMs after she was calling him a liar for ages. In reference to Irate Alex. That's right. Yep, that's exactly what happened, Whimsical. Yep. Thank you, Milk, for the violins. Violins in chat, because here's the victim coming. This is the Greg. She blows. She blows.
It would be hilarious. Hilarious to pick that moment to try and take everything away. Everything. Our Kickstarter, the eBay, everything. You decided you wanted to take it away. And some of you who are now having buyer's remorse, oh my God, I can't believe I was in that community.
DC, you and Begz, God, you and Begz were giving other people trouble for having GoFundMes. You were, I mean, didn't you give Hussey trouble for his own GoFundMes too? Yeah. And you slammed me for having a GFM. Of course, my GFM was taken down before we started feuding, but you got all over my ass about my GFM. You wouldn't let it go. You wouldn't let it go from me. You really wouldn't let it go. You got all over Belinda for the glasses. Yeah, you did that too.
This is just awful. Fuck you. You saw what was going on and you participated in it. Some of the people who are critical now of the defendants also reported our Kickstarter. You also wanted to come after us for months and months and months. So yeah, when people say, oh, you know, you've changed so much, you're God.
Clara, you reported yourself, as far as that Kickstarter is concerned, you reported yourself having donated $7,000 to it. People in my chat have confirmed this. I've seen it. Okay? You donated $7,000 to your own Kickstarter.
Damn right I've changed. This would change any.
Make Clonka, many heart pumps for you. Stop whining, Bellad.
Anyone. And the fact that Negz is still able to open a store and be an incredibly kind and
didn't you open the store and him kind? If I laugh, my hernia will hurt. Speaking of which, I need a quick intermission. Not an intervention. I almost said intervention. I need that too. I need divine intervention, but no. Intermission. I need an intermission. I'm going to be playing my parody of Shanny. Okay, while you wait, I need to get up and walk around because I'm in pain. I get in pain from sitting too long. So I'm going to put up the Shanny parody to keep you guys entertained. Mods, please watch the chat because I won't be able to see it. I have to get up and walk around. I'll be about 2 minutes, not even. Okay? So here we go. It's called Shanny for Christ Professes Undying Love. Here we go. Okay. Neggy poo. Okay. You have to clean our bathroom, Neggy poo. You poor. That's right. I am the only one that matters. Kim, that's the spirit. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you, Kim. That's the spirit. Jesus loves you by helping me. Yes, I will be helping myself because I am God's only messenger. And that's why I'm important. And internet trolls don't matter. I'm not bothered with internet trolls. I am a model. I am beautiful. God says I'm beautiful. You only wish you had my makeup skills. You only wish you had my makeup skills. I don't need to lose weight. I am beautiful. God says I'm beautiful. I am more beautiful than Tammy Faye Baker ever was. Yes, that's the makeup. That's special makeup that God likes. God likes this makeup. God gave me this makeup. God gave me the skills to put makeup on to make me look beautiful. Look at me. Look at those eyes. Look. Serafina eyes. Look. Look. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Ketchup and mustard on my face. Ketchup and mustard on my face is all I need. Ketchup and mustard is all on my face. Oh. No, you cannot get unblocked in my chat. You cannot, because you're a troll. You're a troll. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. And we're going back to the reaction. Okay, I understand Belinda is live, so I may not finish this. Because I do want to catch a bit of Belinda. But hold on. We're gonna plow through it a bit more. Okay, we're gonna plow through it a bit more.
Decent person, loving and sweet, and such a good person to be around. I mean, Negz and I are together almost 24 hours a day.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be sick. The first day I managed to eat solids for breakfast in over 48 hours. And I have to hear this. I am going to be sick. Off to the vomitorium. I am off to the vomitorium. Yes, I am.
And I love Negz so much that I don't even have the words for it. And what you...
Angelica, I'm sorry for what you're going through. I'm sorry. I have a hernia. I have an inguinal hernia. Possibly a second one. I'm still waiting for the ultrasound results on that one. And so when I sit for too long, it hurts. I'm in pain. So I have to get up and walk around. Yeah, that's what I do. And I usually have to put an ice pack. I have to sit with an ice pack. Yeah, there we go. All right, but we're back. And I'm sorry for what you go through.
People have done to this man. And what you people have tried to...
I don't know who he's calling to, Christy. I'm still wondering that myself.
...due to our family. And I...
Oh, there we go. Our family. Archie blows.
Because he is the biggest victim of this. It's disgusting. And no, I am not accepting any apologies from any of you. Those of you who dog...
I have no intention of apologizing to you. I don't know where you're getting this from. Who is blocking her inbox with apologies? Who?
Well, that's those of you who lied. Those of you who continue to lie about us for money. Those of you who continue to spread lies. You know, no, go fuck yourselves. And this is one of the reasons why I said very clearly, not only am I not answering questions, because it would be stupid to be involved in a lawsuit and go out there and run
Here's the thing. You are running your mouth off.
my mouth and go out and
You are running your mouth about the lawsuit, though. Didn't you say on Twitter you were not going to discuss it live until the suit was formally filed? Did you not say that? And there you are.
attack the defendants every day and, you know, keep on promoting a Cash App. That's stupid.
That's
a
what I
bad
want
way
to
to do
know.
things.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's also because I don't owe anyone
True, Chow Mein.
anything.
That's true.
We don't owe anyone anything. It's too little too
I don't know, Mel. I
late.
really don't.
Now, I do appreciate the support, and I'm glad that some of you have finally woken up and realized what they were doing. But did you not see what they were doing as they were doing it? Or did you all give yourselves permission to do it because you didn't like the two of us? Disgusting. Disgusting. Horrible.
Yes, how dare people not like you? Yeah, how dare they? How dare they not like you? How dare they?
Horrible. So Negz and I realized that we are not going to get any help. We realized that we are not going to get an attaboy. We don't have big communities out there defending us. We don't have big channels defending.
You heard that. They were hoping that people would flock right back to them and the money would flow again. They were hoping for that to happen. It didn't happen. You heard it here.
Us. So the only thing that we can do is do what we've been doing for months, rely on one
Yeah,
another.
me too, Chow Mein. Me
and
too.
get an adult involved to put a stop to this once and for all.
Oh my God.
Because this is not just shit talking on the internet. This is serious. This is
Yes,
serious.
it
This
is
has a serious impact on
It is serious. Serious, I tell you.
us. You know, so, oh well. We warned you. We told you, stop. Stop. Because you do not understand how much this is going to cost you on every level. And some of you still don't get it. When I said that we are not going to be tolerating any more copyright infringement,
I
lies,
know, Angelica.
defamation, invading our family's life, invading our business, all of that, I am not fucking joking. I could give a fuck less about your race, your color, your creed, how much money you do and don't have. I am not tolerating this shit anymore.
You know, for somebody who doesn't care, you sure do care a lot. Look at Begzy. His and her binkies. His and her binkies.
I'm not. We have been punished for 2 fucking years and we have had enough. So either you come correct or, you know, let the chips fall where they may. That's all I can say.
Well said. Well said, love.
Well said,
I
love.
know. I'm sorry. It's upsetting. I know.
You have no idea. You have no fucking idea of what it is that you people have done. You don't get it. And everybody was like, oh, but you said mean things. I have never tried to destroy somebody's business. I have never contacted anyone's job. I have never contacted.
Oh, you threatened people too. Come on. You were cheering it on when you were buddies with the bodega. You were cheering it on. And Clara, I seem to remember a panel you did when you were friends with Sam and Yaba, and you were all of you were a full-time Chantal reactor too, and Charlie Gold, all 4 of you, double toil and trouble, yeah. All 4 of you were on that stream. This was at the beginning of the pandemic in 2020, spring of 2020, winter of 2020. It was right when the lockdown started. All 4 of you were doing a panel, and all 4 of you talked about coming to Canada to go to all of Chantal's favorite places to follow Chantal around. Come on, Clonka, you're not better. And Begzy, you following around MFW. Weren't you stalking Yaba too? Weren't you found at Yaba's school, Yaba's kids' school? Weren't you? You were stalking MFW too. You all stalk each other. Oh my God, the mutual stalking. We should call all of them, Sam, Yaba, the bodega, the attic. We should all call them the mutual stalking, mutual stalkers. The Mutual Stalking Society. That's it. The Mutual Stalking Society. God, that doesn't roll off the tongue, does it? Can that fella stand still for 5 minutes? No, he can't. He's always bobbing and weaving. The internet is serious now. Yeah, and that's true. Haven't you both always said it's just the internet? It's nothing serious? Haven't you always preached that? I guess not anymore.
A family member. I've never contacted the authorities, the police. Well, I did. That's not true. I did file a couple of police reports, but I've never contacted the fire department. I've never called in a prank. I've never done any of that stuff. And you all gave yourselves permission not either to do it to us or to laugh about it and monetize it. No.
That's
Please, my videos are not monetized by Google AdSense. The only money I'm going to make on this video today is the $10 super chat that Gigi graciously sent me at the beginning of the stream. That's the only thing I'm going to make off this stream.
the money you've made doing that. That's our money.
What?
In my opinion, that's our money.
What?
You use us as avatars in your sick little delusion. And I had to.
Oh, so anytime anybody reacts to you and whatever money we might make, we have to give it to you? Is that what you're saying? Seriously? My God.
Adjust the way that I was a parent. I had to eventually sit my kid down and explain to him what the fuck is going on.
Yep.
You had a choice. You could have logged off. You could have thought of your kid first and you could have logged off. You had a choice.
On top of everything else that
You had a
made me deal with
choice.
as a teenager.
Yep.
You guys, you didn't interfere in his development. Thank God that was the government
I know. It's astounding, isn't it, Zeph? It is absolutely astounding.
doing in 2020. I have done nothing but protect him, shield him, stand in front of him, and take every single shot.
My God, that's a parent's job. You're acting like some kind of weird martyr. Oh my God. Yes, Joan of Arc. And DC is Joan of Arc here. My God. That's a parent's job. And number two, your kid wouldn't be in the line of fire if you didn't keep throwing him in the line of fire. I'll say it again. Your kid wouldn't be in the line of fire if you didn't put him there constantly. It's you who constantly puts them there.
I have.
Yeah, wait. So neither of them has capitalized off anyone else's misfortune, pain, and poor mental health. Get the fuck out. No one is required to feel bad for these trash cans. Absolutely, yeah. BGL, you're right. Exactly. Let's remember, Clonka reacted to two mentally ill women. She was an Amber Lynn and Chantal reactor pretty much full time. That's how she got her infamy originally, if you recall. Right? Yeah, absolutely.
Fought CPS 8 times, not one time.
That's why he uses that kid as a beard. Yep, exactly. That's why the others are gone. Yeah, that's right, Zeph. Not Joan of Arc. It's DC of Derp. Hey, girl.
And nor will they ever enter this house.
Yep.
They know now. I guess they know now not even to come here because it's not out of fear. It's out of the fact that this is a safe house. And there are children here who are the children of heroin, fentanyl, and meth addicts who are neglecting their kids. Their kids are out running a
Now, who are we referring to? The clients of the Connections Cafe again? Is that who we're referring to?
streets, like you'll just see little kids just running around unattended. I mean, it's bad. And you're going to take resources away from them. I mean, like that police call and that fire call. Imagine.
Oh, yeah, like your parent of the year, dude. Signed away parental rights to one who was sick. Never, ever contributed, at least financially, to that kid's medical care. As we all know, healthcare is super expensive in the United States. Yeah. You didn't contribute. You couldn't even contribute. You couldn't even be bothered to contribute $40 a month for your two eldest sons. The two eldest sons, who, by the way, are still not talking to you, refuse to have anything to do with you. Yeah, father of the year.
Somebody ran a red light and hit that fire truck and died.
Right.
Seriously, if they both went out and got jobs, no one would know their business. True. That's true. BGL, absolutely.
Now what? Is that?
I mean, how often do they, particularly Begz here, how often does he come out and trauma dump? And he uses kid. Or that poor Mason, may he rest in peace, uses it to trauma dump.
Is that funny? Is that hilarious? Somebody died because I needed my lols. Or maybe there was an actual fire. And they get back to the station, start unloading, and then bam, they're hit with that. You guys just have no idea the things that you do The shit, when they say shit rolls downhill, they're right. And if you think that shit's funny, then I mean, like, you better hope there's not a God. But you've changed the way I parented. I've had to explain to my kid what's going on. We've had to have talks about it if it comes up at school. All this different stuff. You have fucking turned my life into the Truman Show to the point where I have to explain to my kid what kind of heinous shit the producers are doing.
I mean, to the point where I have to carry a gun everywhere I go. You think that's fun for me? I don't like carrying a weapon. I don't like it. It makes me feel like I'm under siege, and I am under siege. We are under siege.
Oh
Our
my
family is
God,
under siege.
playing
And for
victim
those of you
again.
who are not listening, yes, we.
Oh my God, listen to her flexing about carrying a gun. Is that really wise to announce that on screen, especially when you claim that all these people in the community and all these psychopaths that you're supposedly frightened of? Should you be flexing on a live stream that you carry a gun everywhere you go? Should you really be flexing that? I guess that Brown education only got you so far, did it? Seriously, yeah, exactly. Shit rolls downhill. Plato said that. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I don't know. Maybe getting off the internet would be easier. True, Chow Mein. True.
We are. We have been for over 2 years. And
the
a lot of you
victim
have given yourselves permission to
Under Siege was a Steven Seagal movie. That's true. I mean, I'm not into those kind of movies, but you're right. Yeah.
reach into our personal lives, to contact people that we know in real life, to allow them onto your channels to lie about it.
Oh my God, you people have done the same fucking thing. You're all the same.
Reached out to destroy opportunities that Negz could have
Thanks.
had.
What opportunities? What opportunities could Begzy have had exactly? What?
I'm sorry, but somebody has to pay the piper.
Didn't you once say, you remember you went on a tirade, this is before you laid your beady little eyes on him, that he failed at everything and he failed as a man, and you were listing off the things with the check mark, you had your little checklist, internet producer failed, live streamer failed, eBay's what the fuck failed. He's failure.
Because I'm fucking done.
Who the fuck is after them? The conscience is only the thing. Their conscience is the only thing after them. True, Zed. True. Scamming opportunities. Oh, count on that. Zelda Zonk. Hello. Welcome to Straight Talking Fedora Chick. It appears that Negz values his freedom of speech more than his own family. That is true, Zelda. That is true. I mean, wasn't there an issue, and maybe Zeth could correct me if he chooses to or not, maybe, but isn't one of his sons, the issue with one of his sons, because Begzy had made racist comments against his son's wife? Isn't that what happened? I'm asking. Okay.
I have been suffering now for 2 years.
And you have failed as a man. That's
it's
right.
not just about
right.
mean words on the internet. It's about people going IRL and taking liberties with us. When I said that we were like Sims, I wasn't joking.
No, sir.
Yeah, I could get. I don't know how
No,
this works.
sir.
I could be talking out of my ass. I'm sure. I don't.
You always
feel the
talk out of
patient,
your ass. Dude, you always talk out of your diverticulous and diverticulitis infested ass. Always. Why should today be any different?
Doctor-patient confidentiality, but I guess if my therapist,
Thank you,
she
Zed.
can testify.
Thank you, Zed. Zeth, thank you so much. So that confirms what I heard. Yeah. What opportunities? Negz was too busy sitting on his ass being a single dad to take up any opportunities. It's so true.
Yep.
Because she sat 3 feet from me and watched me sob because I felt like I couldn't protect my family. Because I felt like they were in danger. I felt like this was my fault. And everybody's like, well, just wait. I did. And it stopped.
You're sobbing. Aw. Violence in the chat, please. Violence in the chat. And please give a thumbs up if you haven't done so already, because a thumbs up makes him cry. Yeah.
Nope.
Got worse, so I came back. And then I realized if I keep leaving every time that shit gets bad, then that just, to me, listen, I'm a man with a lot of pride. And I'm not going to, especially something that could make my family money and end up being something positive. That's what we're working on.
Why don't you try getting a job? Be a 9-to-5er. I realize Clonka is about retirement age. I mean, hell, I retired when I was younger than her, so I'll give her that. He's allowed to, if I was allowed to retire, so is she. But Begzy, you're not of retirement age. You've still quite a few working years left. Go work. Be a real man. Support your woman for a change. Support your woman for a change. Be a man. Work. Thank you, BGL. Thank you, Mel.
I'm not going anywhere. You saw me. I didn't stop streaming yesterday. When
Oh, they told you personally, Zach. Oh, well, thank you. Well, there you have it. Thank you. You know why I'm not surprised? Because I'm assuming one of his kids' wife is a person of color, a black woman. So I'm assuming that's what it is. Yeah, because that's what I heard. Because he made racist comments about his wife. It's his own son's wife. Think about it. Imagine if they have your grandchildren. Okay, they have your grandchildren. The idea you will never ever get to know them, at least for their sake. I hope they never get to know you. I hope not. All of you are meanies. You're making Begzy cry. Thumbs up, please. Make Begzy cry. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. You did that, Begz. No one else. That's right. Yeah, that's what happened, BGL. And Zach here just confirmed that.
At least when the police and the fire department was
Right.
What could I do? You know, what could I do? It was handled. They were there, and it was pretty much, in and out, and they were gone.
And for all those idiots who were out there like, oh my God, why did Negz keep streaming? Why can we go to the store? To do what? To protect me from firefighters?
And police officers.
I'm from Washington, D.C. Are you people okay? What do you think I'm made of? You think I can't handle a dozen firefighters and 2 cops?
So why weren't you there? Why weren't you there to protect your wimpy little man? The world hates me, pebbles.
Sarah's not. She's not a fragile. She is not. She's tough. But even tough people have a limit.
Oh, I've reached my limit more than once over the past 2 years. I cracked. I've wondered what I should do with my life. I have come very, very close to having a nervous breakdown because of not only
very close. Don't you remember her having some kind of break when she remember that bullhorn? Unemployed losers. Didn't she have a mental break then too? Okay.
Because of what people were doing to us and the way it was affecting.
I strongly believe he takes pleasure in all this trauma. Oh yeah, I believe that too, Zelda. I believe that too. As each incident is an opportunity for him to accumulate victim points. Exactly. It's why I haven't ruled out that he and her orchestrated the so-called SWAT on his store a few days ago. I haven't ruled it out because that's exactly what they would do.
People that I love. It was too much to bear. It was too much. And my instinct always is to fix everything. And I couldn't do anything.
I don't know. Every time you try to fix something, you make it worse. That's the point. You seem to make it worse.
You do when you're fighting against it.
Folks, if you're ever in a jam, don't ask Clonka to help you. She'll make it worse. She'll put you deeper in the hole. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Narcissists have those breaks once they paint themselves into a corner. They sure do.
It's ghosts. When you've got a couple of content creators who are out there monetizing your suffering and making it worse. And then you've got community.
Excuse me, monetizing their suffering and making it worse? Isn't that what your lover boy here does? Isn't that what you're both doing now? Excuse me? Huh?
Is full of people who you don't know. You don't know where they are. You don't know where they're
No
from.
idea, Chow Mein. She must have been high on some kind of painkiller. There must be some pharmaceutical explanation for it. Why does she always feel the need to show she's strong when it is DC? When it is in DC, you can handle the world, and you're terrified of carrying your designer purse. Exactly. And if you notice, she is pretty subservient to Begzy, isn't she? She's very submissive.
Don't know anything. And they're all coming for you. They're all coming for you. They are trying to sabotage you. They're trying to sabotage your business. They're trying to take.
Please, Begzy sabotages his own business. He does live streams from there. I would question the wisdom of that. Does that himself. And the other thing is, not exactly consistent with said business. He's only open for what, 2 hours a week? 2 hours a week? I think Begzy is ruining his own store. He doesn't need help from anybody.
You found your eBay.
My God.
eBay has nothing to do with online stuff. Nothing. You guys were just trying to destroy Negz's life. And by extension, destroy the lives of the people in the house. That's what you were trying to do.
See, I take exception to what was done because I feel like, you know, you're taking away from me, but like you're just doing that to fucking hurt a kid.
Yeah, but Clonka, way back when you didn't like him, didn't you? Wasn't that on your little checklist of his failures? eBay, what the fuck, failed. Come on.
That's all you're doing. It's and we can and I have seen it in multiple commentators on that side with the obsession over other people's children and their I don't know what you would call it, virtue signaling, and their, you know, and like what would happen? You took all their money away. What then? Oh, so he goes to foster care. Yeah, then what? You know, that would never happen. You go live with my mom.
Right.
If you drip.
No, they might give you a chance first. I used to work for the system, the Department of Youth Protection in my province. Usually how it goes in most of these organizations might vary somewhat from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. Usually how it goes is they'll look first at the custodial parent. Now, unless there's something completely urgent and the kid is in immediate danger, they can see the kid is in immediate danger, they're going to give you a chance. But they might give you measures, either court ordered or have you sign voluntary measures. You know, like you might have to attend anger management. You might have to attend therapy. They might want you to get your house cleaned up, get it in order. They might want you to attend parenting classes, so on and so forth. It runs the gamut. Your kid must show up in school each and every day. Okay, and the teacher will send the attendance lists, things like that. They'll start with that first. See, this is a misconception people have of these organizations. That's why I digress right now. They have the missing that they're automatic baby snatchers and they remove them from the house. Nope, couldn't be further from the truth. There are only very special circumstances that would be done, but most of the time they'll give you a shot. You know, they'll give you a list of measures and you might have to follow them. I don't know. It could be for 6 months, could be for a year, could be until the kid is age of majority order. You know, starts with that first. And if you don't comply and you don't do what you're supposed to, or your situation gets worse, then they will look to family members who can take the kid in. They will look to family members. In this case, it would probably be his mother, because his mother enables everything else. It would probably be his mother that would take him in. And then a last resort, if mother were to, heaven forbid, become too sick or whatever to take care of him, then heaven forbid, yeah, placement is an absolutely last resort. It is. It's an absolute last resort. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, exactly. They use that kid as an easy out, as a get out of jail free card, Zach. Absolutely. Where's her instinct when hooking? Yeah, exactly. So what about So what about when Negz tried to get Jake Jonas SSI benefits canceled? Ooh, I missed that one, BGL. Wasn't that practicing life ruination? Yes. Jake is a legit disabled, and Negz had a much larger community that he urged to call on him. Who is Jake Jonas? Who is that? Who is that? Okay. No one is forgetting these things. Who is Jake
Driven me to that
Jonas?
point where I couldn't make a single dollar anywhere in the world. You just go live with my mom, and so would I. Fuck it, I'd be a bum. I just, all right, you know, go all no yards, whatever. I've always done something. But that
You see that? That nonchalant, he doesn't care. He'll go live with my mom. Call CPS. He'll go live with my mom. You see, that kid was nothing more than a meal ticket to him. Nothing more than a meal ticket. Now that he's lost his disability and he owes them $30,000, I guess the kid is of no use to him. Yeah. You just demonstrated that, Begz. Thank you so much.
that was your goal. A child.
Okay.
You targeted him 8 times with CPS.
They use that child as a shield to freely say and do whatever they want about people online. Yeah, absolutely, Zelda.
And when you probably say, "Oh, just say your name." I don't have to because it's multiple people.
Oh God.
And you know, and it's been confessed by somebody. It's just like the confessions on live. It blows my mind.
Yeah.
It's like being the dumbest criminal in the world.
Not a single person who picked up the phone to call CPS gave a single solitary fuck about that kid. None of you cared about him. None of you cared about what happened to him. None of you. Some of you may have told yourselves that, you know, you were doing it for the right reason. No, you were doing it because you hate his father.
Oh my, that might be true for others. That's not true for me. I mean, I used to work, like I said, I used to work in that profession. I used to be in the profession. No, 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 no. But I have to admit, I do question his parenting. And look, the more he goes online and trauma dumps or has a temper tantrum, the more he might somebody who doesn't even follow this cesspool, somebody who doesn't even follow it. I don't think it's unreasonable you know, I don't think it's unreasonable for a reasonable person who knows nothing about this, from the outside looking in, to might have some concerns about the kid just looking at this behavior alone, observing this behavior alone. Look, he's talked about having guns and loading guns in the house and shooting people. He takes his kid out on PDF walks. He flexed about it. Pedo walks. He took his kid on pedo walks. He's online throwing his kid into the line of fire. He's as high as a kite much of the time. He also went driving. Wasn't it seen on video? He went to the pickup line at his kid's school, picking his kid up while he was high as a kite. Any number one of those things would be a red flag. No? Yeah. Exactly, BGL. He doesn't. Why do they hate him? Yeah, I wonder. Well, he doesn't do anything to make himself liked. That's for sure. Yeah, exactly. But why do they hate him? Can't figure out why. He's a danger to that. Exactly, Calmaine. Exactly. I also question his parenting, especially when his child is lagging behind by 2 or 3 grades. Exactly. Thank you, Zelda. Forgot about that one. Yeah. The situation is solely his father's responsibility. Absolutely, Zelda. Absolutely. Look, I'll tell you something. My young nephew is behind in school. He's in the 1st grade. He's behind. And he's behind because he has cognitive delays. He's he's somewhat developmentally delayed cognitively. Okay, my brother and his partner are going to be requesting the school to hold him back in the 1st grade for September. They're actually going to make the request to hold him back because they feel he will never catch up if they move him up. See, that's what a conscientious parent does. That's what a conscientious parent does. Exactly. Thank you, Zelda.
You are doing it because you hate the family. How dare you? How dare you put yourself in the position of judge, jury, and executioner to decide what is best for a child that you have never met, that you have no connection to?
Yes, but Begz tells all of it. He tells all of it. That his kid lays around in his room all day playing games or watching porn while he's not in school, to having the guns in the house, to waiting in the pickup line as high as a bloody kite. Begz puts it all out there. He does. We've seen it. We've seen the disaster area. His home is it. God damn it. We've seen it. If you're aware that your child has learning disabilities and you fail to take action, you're the worst kind of parent. Exactly, Zelda. That's why my brother and his partner are very good parents. They are going to request that they're trying to get him extra tutoring, but no, they're going to have him repeat the 1st grade so he can catch up, hopefully catch up at a better pace.
Who's not growing up in a house where he's neglected, abused, beaten, starved, living in garbage.
Well, the garbage part is up for debate. Remember the garbage can? He had it on video on TikTok that had maggots all over it.
That kid is so loved and he adores his father.
Okay.
Adores him. And that's what you people were trying to destroy. That's what you were trying to destroy.
No, that you guys are doing that on your own. He does this all by himself. He doesn't need anybody's help. And again, I don't even like Sam Yaba or the Bodega. I don't like them either. I think you're all the same. But no, he does this to himself. He does.
You failed miserably.
For your own
exactly. It's all out there in the open, Zach.
That's what
it is.
And out of spite.
It really, you just made us inseparable.
Yep. Anybody?
Goody. Yes, Clonka. Should we cue in Tammy Wynette? Let's cue in Tammy Wynette for Clonka. Stand by your man. Okay.
Let me just put out a warning. Actually, no, a promise. How about that? A promise. Anyone who gets caught going out there and making statements publicly about Neg's parenting, about
another
Neg's
threat.
not being the actual father
Another threat. Another threat coming. Archie blows.
of one of his kids, or Neg's giving up his kids for adoption, which I have heard before. And believe me, we'll be returning to that. And the person who says that knows who they are. Anybody
Who said he put his kids up for adoption? He signed away parental rights to one of them. We know the one that was sick, the one that's no longer with us. We know that. Oh my God!
comes out with that kind of defamation, I promise you that you will be next. I promise you. You all have destroyed Neg's reputation because you believed people.
Again, you've done that all by your lonesome. And you had a hand in that before you laid your beady little eyes on each other. You had a hand in that too, Clonka. Come now.
Like MFW, you believed the defendants, you believed the support group, you believed those communities, you believed those hideous hags in the drama community. You believe.
No, I believe in what I see and what I hear and the receipts that may come my way. That's what I believe.
Them. And that is to your detriment, because I promise you that I am not going to stand for it anymore. You all have interfered so much in our family. You have made us suffer so much. You have made Negz suffer so much. You have nearly.
Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, God. Boo-hoo.
A nervous fucking breakdown on more than one occasion. And I have told everybody I am very vindictive and I do not forgive.
We know.
Easily.
We know you're vindictive. We know all about that.
Because the damage that some of you have done has been significant.
Oh,
significant.
Poor baby.
No, Kim, there's somebody called the.
No, you did that all by yourselves. You did that all by yourself. Kimmers. Oh my God, there's a name from the past. You went back to them? Oh, Kimmers, no. Why would you do that? Why on earth would you do that?
Fire department. So yesterday, 2 fire trucks, an ambulance, and the police showed up.
Leave Negz alone. She used to talk so bad about him. It's all fuck. Good luck. Good fucking luck. Yeah, right? Exactly, Zach.
No, CPS ain't coming here again. And if they do, it'll just be a call to the attorney and off and running, because I'm not going to deal with institutional harassment.
And I have something to say to Kimmy Sunshine, who's in chat. Listen, I'm not going to judge you. All right, I'm not going to judge you. I understand that group is very persuasive, and I understand that there was a widespread belief that Negz was dangerous, that we were dangerous, that we were responsible for CPS visiting houses, which is false. That we were behind phone calls that were threatening, which is false. We know who made those calls. And so I get it. I get that they can be funny, they can be persuasive, and you develop a sense of community and you kind of lose yourself. But I'm glad to see you here, and you are welcome here. You're welcome here.
Oh, Kimmy Sunshine, no. No, Kimmy Sunshine, no. You didn't join the dark side. No.
The sense of community here is based on, it's not based on mutual hatred of other people.
Yes,
it's based on mutual respect.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're all the same. God, stop it.
And I mean, this isn't in my Discord. This is all we do. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody's not DMing one another, gassing one another up, gaslighting each other. We just share memes, you know, hey, make jokes about our kids and have a good time.
Yep. Yeah. Well, it's not gaslighting and getting each other all worked up anymore, luckily.
Yeah. After Christina, JoJo, Holly, Lava Skank, Tiffany, who else am I missing?
Gothic.
Gothic.
Yeah.
Once they left the community, like, yeah, I sacrificed a little bit of money. Yeah, I probably sacrificed $300-400 a month, but it's well worth it. Well worth it.
Yep. So.
God damn it. How much did your Patreon go up? Come on. You didn't have that many at $10 a pop.
You all
didn't have that many.
Tell everybody.
For her to praise Negz as a wonderful father, while also acknowledging that she had to be the one to improve the child's grades, should tell her a lot about this parent. Exactly. Thank you, Zelda. Yeah. No, she didn't. She was in their chat. She was in their chat, Milk. She was in their chat. That's all. No, you're allowed to attend anybody's chat you want. But the bodega, I kind of draw the line at, because they're a particularly special brand of evil. After all those phone calls I got, after everything they did to me. But yeah, exactly. No, Kimmy is. No, I don't know why she would go into their chat, but like I said, it's her right, and no hard feelings. I still like Kimmy. I still like her. Don't worry, Kimmy. If you're watching, we still like you here.
To those people over in the bodega Discord.
Lava skank, sir, you were thirsting. Exactly, he was lusting over her. He was. He was lusting, and Clonka can't stand it.
You could not have picked a worse time. You could not have picked a worse time because your behavior, your lies, your smears, the
Smears.
hate mobs,
That's a
all of
big
it
word.
are
That's
disgusting.
a favorite word of hers.
And
Smears.
I think, AK, that if you haven't figured it out by now, maybe you will over the next couple of weeks. There's a reason that you cannot raise a fucking dime in this country.
Yeah, that's gonna fucking suck for you.
Oh well.
I'm happy I'll share that with them. I'll share that piece of joy with them. That I will share. I'm glad Columbine AK can't raise a fucking cent. I am so ecstatic about it. I really am. Especially the way she went after me for a GoFundMe. Even recently, she was on a panel with that stupid Alex when she learned I was trying to raise money to get my hernia repaired. Because I can't seem to get it done in a timely manner in the public system here. Okay. She said she was going to go after if I put up a GoFundMe, which I haven't. But she has even said if I were to put up a GoFundMe to raise money for my hernia repair, she was going to in the same breath that she was going to have to set up a GoFundMe, which she hasn't done yet, but she was going to raise funds for an attorney in the same fucking breath. So yeah, I am happy. I am ecstatic with joy. If I didn't have this hernia, I'd be dancing through the roof. Yeah.
I mean, you whatever number they throw on the table as a settlement, I would just take it because you're if you go in there for
Yeah,
a
she was
gonna
beezing. She was probably beezing. You're right. Now we love Kimmy here. We really do.
just fucking bear. I mean, just take the L.
Yep. Yep.
Can't afford
No,
it.
she's not going pro se. She has a lawyer. But
Okay.
if I were you,
With what money?
if I were you, AK, you have no idea of what you're about to get yourself into. And I know that you're reactive, and I know that you're a pathological liar, and I know that you can't control your temper.
All true. All true.
You need to do all those things
Not going to argue that.
because you're about to walk through a meat grinder. It's going to be bad emotionally, financially, and everything else.
Oh boy.
And there is absolutely no shame.
I want to see them all ruined financially, truth be told. I want to see them all ruined financially and all forced to go out and get real jobs. Truth be told. Except for maybe Clonka, because again, Clonka is at retirement age. But everybody, all the rest of them, yeah.
And settling. Because when you take a look at the final bill, what it could be, it's going to make you take a seat.
Yeah.
And I don't think that your
on the
dad,
toilet.
and I don't think that your dad is going to be picking up the tab. Obviously, he's not. That's why you're out there fundraising.
Exactly.
Bronson, no.
He's daddy. After all, Columbine AK is daddy's disappointment indeed.
It's just an assumption and an opinion and an allegation. I'm just gonna throw all those words out there, but it's a pattern. But sometimes things can be sourced out in due time. Like I said, this isn't going to be like.
Oh, thank you, Milk. Yeah, the hospitalization, that was a nightmare in and of itself. But I'm not going to get into that right now. Yeah, I'm still trying to get my hernia repaired. That's why I have that's why I now have intermissions. I have to get up to walk around a bit. So I put on one of my old parodies or one of my old edited videos to keep you guys entertained.
Every day, I'm like, oh, I can't believe I had that thing. Nah, it'll be dealt with when it's dealt with. And the way you deal with this is you get all of your facts, all of your proof, all of your shit in a row, and then you go to the appropriate authorities and you report it. And then once the ball is rolling and you're allowed to, then you can talk about it.
Uh-huh. But that's not what you people are doing. Clara herself said on Twitter that she was going to wait until the suit was officially filed. She hasn't, obviously, because they're yakking. They spent an hour and a half yakking about it last night or yesterday afternoon. Take your own advice. Take your own advice.
Everybody gets too anxious. They're like, oh, I gotta no. Gotta talk about this thing now. I mean, I said months ago that my silence should be deafening.
Then how come you're not silent?
Because I'm not the type to just shut up and take it lying down, but I realized
we knew that.
what I'm doing isn't working.
No, it ain't. We could have told you that. In fact, we did. We did tell you that. We did.
let's see here else. It wasn't an issue. All yeah, I mean, there's so
I
much.
know, right,
Malicious
Zelda?
doxing is illegal in Indiana.
It makes sense. Well, glad you are alive and that we could join your live. Well, I'm glad to have you all here, Mel. I'm glad to have you all here.
It's absolutely 100% illegal. It's almost, it must, I think it might be illegal in every state. You know, just kind of one of those things. So when you go out and you dox somebody with the intent of instilling fear, that is called malice.
Right.
Okay?
No.
So
no.
I just want to think about that a little bit while you.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So anyway, that's all I have to say. I've got people here. I
love you too. I'll see you tonight.
Oh, and I wanted to say one more thing before I go. I almost forgot.
What?
Obviously, since we are going forward with this, I know that there are people who have information that would be useful to us. I am not going to specify what that information could be. I think that people know pretty much what I'm talking about. But if you do,
I'm not doing squat to help you. Forget it. Even if somebody were to drop something in my DMs, I'm still not going to help you. I don't want either. The same thing for Sam and Yaba. I'm not helping them either. Like I said, I want all of you to lose. I really do. I want the judge to back you all and bar you from the courthouse. What, you all barred from the courthouse. Get it? I don't want any of you to win. None. None. The gun obsession troubles me too, Fedora. I've never called him in, but I can understand why. So yeah, exactly. And I think any reasonable person might too. Anybody outside of this community, you know what I mean? Oh yeah. I think any reasonable person would.
you want to share any information with either of us, I think Negz has his email in the description. My email address is dcmediagirl@gmail.com. My Twitter DMs are open. My Instagram DMs are open. And
I would
it's all,
recommend everybody send anything to Clara because I wear a lot of hats. And
Right.
So it'll slip through the cracks. Trust me, it's me.
But if you have anything at all that you think
Look at them begging for their evidence. Oh God.
would help us, any evidence of threats, any evidence of scheme.
She's always asking people proof. I know. It's uncanny. Asking for the receipts. And then begs in his mental health, and he will start crying and saying, stop sending me screenshots. Stop sending me screen recordings.
Schemes to hurt us or to hurt Negz or to hurt anyone to interfere with our businesses or anything like that, please send it to me and I will keep you out of it. I will keep your name stumm. All right. So I really appreciate all the help and I do appreciate all the support that we're getting. I do appreciate it. And I know that a lot of the people who are expressing support don't even like us necessarily, but they see what's been going on and they see that the behavior has gotten out of control, doxing customers, malicious doxing of customers, using membership and merch lists to dox people.
Yeah, that is disgusting what Sam do. That is, I'm with DC on that one. I am. No, that is disgusting. What they did is nothing short of disgusting. Sam and Yaba using customers, those who are on the higher tier postcard memberships, where they receive, I guess, a monthly postcard or something. Yeah, and the merch, anybody who bought the merch, keep in mind they don't use a third party, so they ship all the merch themselves. They don't drop ship. Yeah, that doxing every people who fell out of line, who bought merch, or who had the higher tier postcard memberships. Yeah, all get doxed. Talk about biting the hand that feeds you. Not only is that stupid business sense, it's probably one of the dumbest things you can do in business, especially because you're breaching trust, but you don't bite the hand that feeds you. No. So yeah, I'm with Clara on that one. I wonder if Clara will be appearing on the front of the same judge who previously instructed them to cease this behavior. Wouldn't that be funny if it were, Zelda? Wouldn't it? Yeah.
And the vicious attacks on people who offer up even the tiniest amount of criticism. And so, people get it now. They see what that community is. And it was just like that in the drama community too. That's why I've said multiple times, are you people ready for drama community 2.0? Well, now you've got it.
Well,
but it's not
it's here. It's here to stay.
That kind of stuff doesn't fly.
It's here to stay.
All right, I've got to attend to these people. Love you.
Bye. Bye.
Sorry about that. I was reading things.
Okay, and with that, we're going to end here. I believe Belinda is still live if you want to go there. Hang on. Let's get this off. So anyways, I'm going to end it here because I'm tired. I need to walk around and I do want to catch what's left of Belinda's stream. Yeah, I believe she's talking about Sam and Yaba. I guess she is. I'll go check it out shortly. I have to get up and walk around though, and I have to make some tea because I need some tea. Thank you all for coming and thank you for sticking around. I appreciate that. I appreciate you all. Thank you again, Gigi, Dating Ground, if you're lurking. Thank you again for the super chat. It is much appreciated. And yes, and one quick for the obnoxious e-begging portion of the show. All links are in the description box below to support the channel. I do have a PayPal if you wish to avoid the toll troll. I do have a PayPal if you wish to go that route, donate to my PayPal. Please rest assured, I keep all your information confidential. And I do send a nice thank you note after. There we go. There may be a couple. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Mischief. Yes. It's not a large town. I don't think they have many judges. I think they would be appearing. Wouldn't it be hilarious if it were a whimsical? Yeah. There you go. So anyways, have a good afternoon, everybody. And please take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, which will probably be next week. I'm not sure what Mr. Me and I have in store this weekend. And it's also contingent about how I'm feeling. Always contingent because I have trouble. I can't even sit for a long period in a car anymore. So there's that. So I'll catch you all later. Have a good afternoon, everybody. Bye.